Hello everybody, you're welcome to your 3D animation tutorial on your mobile phone. I would like to continue. So far we've learned introduction, character building, adding scenes or background, adding dialogue, adding effects and emotion. Now I want to teach us camera angle. Now I'm using another example that is quite different from what we've been using before. This is a new plot. Okay, let's assume I'm doing something that is sci-fi. You know what sci-fi movie is? Science fiction, something about aliens and all that. Alright, so I chose my scene or background and character based on that. So I chose the forest. This is my scene. I chose the forest glade, and I chose these characters, android, female and male. Just like I said, your imagination is very important. So this camera icon here is what we use to change or edit our camera angle. Your camera angle, I will tell you something later on how and why your camera angle is important. So now let's see establishing shots. That is what I set the camera angle to. But if I want it to skip establishing shots, maybe I want it to, okay, this one lost. Oh. All right, so the camera angle, you can use it for the first scene. You have only two options as to your camera angle, which is down here. You establish shots. Okay, moving, not only two options, sorry, moving right. Let me just play so you see the differences. Can you see how the camera is moving depending on what you choose? Okay, let's make it moving right from far to the left, looking at middle. Can you see how the camera moves? Okay, let's change it to moving left. Okay, can you see? So it actually depends on what you want to do, your camera angle, and the placement of your character too. Depends on what you want to do. I think we've done that already. So that's about the camera angle. Let's wait for this to load. All right, okay, let's now see the camera angle based on the placement. Can you see that camera angle I just made now, based on the placement of my character, doesn't work? So I would choose moving right. Okay, let's see if that works. Can you see it still doesn't work? So you have to be cognizant of these things. Okay, let's make it still, and let me change my character. Okay, this is loading. Let's wait for it to load. Okay, so now I can put my character. I've changed the position of my character, and I can change my camera angle anyhow. So I want it to move in backward. Let's see. Let's see how it moves. Can you see? Alright, so that's that about camera angle. So then there's a tool I've not shown us, and which is very important. Look at this tool. Now you've seen those movies where they say next year or 20 years later, especially Nigerian movies. Okay, let's assume you want to make a narration before your movie or your video. or you want to write an information, you use this text. You see this icon that looks like a pen here? That's a text icon. So it will give you the option. So you write your text here. Let's assume I want to say long ago, before planets long ago, before planet Earth came to existence. So see, can you see? So let's play the video now. And see, long ago, before planet Earth came into existence. All right. See. Can you see me? So wherever you want to place it. So let's assume that after these aliens have discussed some things, I didn't have dialogue. I didn't make them talk. Let's say after they had discussed this, whatever they want to discuss, I want to say 2000 years later. I'm just showing you how that text works. Whatever you want to do, it depends on what you want to write. You are free to write whatever you want to write. 2000 years later. All right. Let's start from the beginning and see how it works. Let's play it. Okay. See? You see? So that is how your camera angle works. Now there's something I want to show you about camera angle. Look at this now. Removing this watermark of Plotagon, because after you've exported after we're through and you've exported your video, you don't want to be sending your video everywhere and everybody see Plotagon, because Plotagon will always put their watermark there. So you need to edit it. Now it's either you have two means of editing. Either you crop your video or you use something else to cover it. But if you want to crop your video now, let's assume I wanted to cut the video. If I have set the camera angle of this, let's assume I've made the camera angle. Okay, let me just add another scene to show us what I'm talking about. Let me add the scene of bedroom. Okay, let me put Betty there. Let me put Betty and Chrissy, the copy. Oh, okay. Let me put Betty and Jessica. Let me put them there. Okay, this thing is loading. Okay, now look at it. Assuming I want to crop my video to remove this watermark. If I crop it, I've removed a part of Jessica's head, right? Good. You have that in mind when you're creating your video. You make sure the camera angle is such that, can you see now? If I want to crop the video now, I can. But that's if cropping the video is what you want to do. But personally, I'm not sure I like cropping the video, because when you crop the video, you are removing some detail that makes it stand out. Alright, so that's about that. Now to export your video from Plotagon, just click on this. You see this yellow button arrow pointing out here, just click on it. See, render video, render GIF. We all know what GIFs is, we see them. So let's assume we want to render video. Render the video, export to subtitles, export without subtitles. I usually prefer to export with subtitles. And that reminds me, now to make, I didn't add any dialogue to this, so there is no subtitle, but let's assume I've added a dialogue. Okay, let me just add a dialogue to, let me make this ghost talk. Okay, let me add a dialogue. Okay, let me make Jessica talk. What are you doing here? Okay. What's wrong with you? Okay, she's angry. She's asking what's wrong with her friend. Alright, let me make her angry. Jessica is angry. Okay, let's search for anger. Okay. Oh, there's something wrong with my spelling here. And you have to watch all these things, all these little details, spelling and all that. They are the things that make your work stand out. They make a difference. So please, you have to just pay attention to details. Okay, Jessica is angry.
What's wrong with you?
Okay, but can you see what I'm talking about? The camera angle. She's backing us. We can't even see her face. So I have to change the camera angle. See, now you can see her.
What's wrong with you?
You can see her anger. Good. Now if I want it to have subtitle, that is what this button is for. This text button. That is what it is meant to do. Text. Okay, can you see? So it has a subtitle now.
What's wrong with you?
Okay, now so if I'm exporting now and I'm rendering the video, render the video, export with subtitles. So you see my subtitle there. So you wait for your something to load, and that's just that about that. Thank you.